Here's to the Army and Navy and the battles they have won. Here's to America's colors, the colors that never run.
May the wings of liberty never lose a feather.
Hey y'all, it's Wolfman Snaps, and today we're talking about the 250 Year Extravaganza by Miracle Fireworks. As I said in one of my stash videos, this was one of the consumer cakes I really wanted to get my hands on. And the plan was actually to do a couple of consumer 500-gram assortments, but it didn't turn out that way. Most of the ones that I wanted to get were sold out by the time I could get them. This one had just came in, and I ran and grabbed it as fast as I could, boy. And I don't think it disappointed. I really liked the whole set. Very interesting set for sure, because some cakes run longer than others. Some cakes, I would say, have, I don't know. I like the shot count. They're all very similar. As you can see here, 66 shots, 62 shots, 62 shots, and 60 shots. So the shot count's the same. It's really, for me, it was the effects, honestly. And you know how I get tongue-tied. But the effects here were stellar. Now, these are just consumer cakes, so I wouldn't say these are the biggest, bangingest, loudest cakes in a red, white, and blue 500-gram, but I loved them. I thought they were gorgeous. My crowd reacted to them very well. These cakes have zipper effects, zip effects. The spread on some of the breaks are fantastic. And the blue shows up, y'all. It's definitely there. Is it raccoon blue? Almost. Maybe just as good. I feel like there could have been more of it. But I feel that way about blue in a lot of cakes. The best blue I saw in any firework this year was a firework from Four Seasons Firework called Go Gators. And if you check out our post 4th of July special, you'll see that there with an official demo of it coming sometime soon. Who knows when. But this was a phenomenal set. I recommend it, but when you watch it, as we go over it, you decide for yourself. Oh, son, what would you say?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it disappointed at all. You know, like we were saying, it's not like the biggest boomingest set ever for a red, white, and blue set, but it's still a very solid set. And the big thing is it has a lot of variety to it. You know, it's not just the same effects over and over again. It's not just the same thing over and over again. Each one's a little different, and I think that they're just different enough too. They're just different enough that makes you want all of them. You know what I mean? Like, you got to get the whole kit caboodle.
You gotta have the whole set. And I feel that maybe our descriptions are a little vague and unconvincing. So let's get to the cakes. And I'm gonna eeny, meeny, miny, moe it. You know what? I'm not. I'm gonna go to what? Red, white, and 250.
I think so. Yeah.
Let's go to red, white, and 250. Here's red, white, and 250, and we'll be right back to give our thoughts. Check it out, Pyros.
Yeah.
Hey, mosquito.
Red, white, and 250.
Not, that was sticking there. Okay. Oh, wow.
Okay, y'all, we are back, and that was red, white, and 250. Well, son, what'd you think?
I think this might have been my favorite one of the four.
Hmm.
Just because you don't see a lot of zips in a lot of cakes.
Okay.
The mines were really bright and they went really high, and I think everybody in the crowd thought that it was over, and then it released one more volley of breaks to lace, and I like the false finale.
Yeah, it had that psych finale. It was a psych out finale. It went and it was like psych. Here you go. I would say that finale had a beautiful blue in it.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the beginning you get a beautiful red lace effect throughout the cake at the very beginning of it. Then you get those zip effects in the mines, and then beautiful color mines. Well, beautiful red, white, and blue mines. And then you get this finale that's got a really nice, rich blue in it. I don't know if my camera's doing it justice, but I felt like it picked it up okay. And some of the other cakes we had that are red, white, and blue, I don't think the camera did it totally any justice. Like in the Shiki Freedom, you don't see the blue much, but it's there. But anyway, we're going to stay on this here Miracle Assortment. That was a good cake to start with. I would say that. Yeah, and check out that artwork, y'all. I wish I had the cakes, but I'm talking to you from the future. We already burned through them, so unless you want me to dig through the trash.
We do have this.
There it is.
He's holding an AI cup, I think.
The Atomic Family.
Or a water bottle.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy's my favorite right there with the beard. He looks like he's just enjoying that fruit salad. Gotta have a fruit salad, right?
There you go. All right, y'all. Let's talk about America's Jubilee. We're going to go there. We're going to go to America's Jubilee, and we'll be right back to give our thoughts.
Pretty awesome.
All right, y'all. We're back, and that was America's Jubilee. What are my thoughts? Well, I will say this. I have two negatives on this one. One, it burns fast, and two, there ain't enough blue. But there's definitely blue there, and you can see it in those beautiful mines that come shooting out. And I feel like this is a real unique effect in this particular cake. This whole series full of them, in my opinion. There could have been more of them, of course, but I think this one in particular, America's Jubilee, had that real nice, interesting mine effect that almost broke out into a fallen, not necessarily fallen leaves, but
glittering waterfalls.
To a degree, but with a comet shooting out. I don't really know how to describe it.
The comet was a nice touch.
It was like horsetails with a comet with red comet shooting out.
Yeah, I thought the mines looked like a bomb pop going up.
Yeah, this whole series is a delicious pyro bomb pop. Wow. Yeah. I don't know, son. What else do we have to say about this?
I think the mines were the big draw for it. Like that was the big effect that it did really, really well. Other than that, the crackle is nice. They're decent sized breaks. I'd be curious to know what would it look like if you lit all of them together. Because I don't feel like this one's it's got some neat effects in it, but then the breaks are kind of basic. So maybe it would be like the filler if you lit them all on a board together. You know what I mean? Almost like a compound cake, only simultaneously going off instead of one at a time going off. So yeah, that's what I would say.
Well, y'all, maybe we should pick this one up again and give it a try. Let us know in the comments. Would you like to see us fuse this thing together into one big compound cake?
for the 251.
Oh, yeah. Or for New Year's even.
We'll throw in a extra shot in there somewhere. We'll find
There it is.
a little canister or something. Throw it in there. That'll be 251.
Or a bam bam.
Yeah.
A little salute. Pop. Anyway. All right, y'all. We're going to run it back to the cakes. And we're going to hit up Stars and Stripes and 250. How's that? Okay. We'll be right back. All right, y'all. That was Stars and Stripes and 250. That was I really like that piece. Had a good duration to it. Brakes were a great size, but man, it seems like the color pearls within the zipper effect almost were color changing from right to blue. What do you think, son?
It was really bright. Like,
Yeah.
I think that's the common theme with a lot of these cakes is their minds or their, it's either minds or tails, but they do some sort of effect that's like gets really bright and goes up really high. And I feel like this one was really, really bright. So yeah, it was definitely like my favorite effect of this cake was how bright the tails going up were. It was almost like heavy artillery from World Class. That used to be one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
And it had like super thick comet tails going up.
Oh yeah.
And it kind of reminded me of that a little bit. Only this was like a wall. This was like a wall of them going up. And I like that. I like it getting so bright that in the middle of the night that I'm like, I could read a book by this light. You know what I mean? Like I like it being that powerful with the lighting. So that was my favorite effect of the cake.
Well, there you go. That's Stars and Stripes and 250. Now we're gonna hit up our last one, and that's Stars and Stripes Forever. I'm starting to see a theme here.
Sounds like a move from
Maybe when we connect them, we know which way to go. America's Jubilee, Red, White, and 250, Stars and Stripes and 250, and it's Stars and Stripes and Forever. I don't know.
That's just a little Count Crossset shout out. Stars and Stripes Forever is a super art for Captain America and Marvel vs. Capcom.
There you go.
I'm sorry, I have to say it.
The nerdiness has come out, y'all. We have officially gone off into a tangent.
I had to.
That's okay. They love us, I think. Let us know in the comments.
We love Captain America too.
There you go. All right, y'all. We're going to get to Stars and Stripes and 250.
Stars and Stripes Forever.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, my gosh. What is wrong with me? See?
Stars and Stripes Forever.
Show that artwork.
In AI City.
Yeah. All right, y'all. This is Stars and Stripes Forever, and we will be right back.
Stars and Stripes Forever.
Careful. This one's a thrower.
Okay, y'all. That was Stars and Stripes Forever. Man, I think it was a decent way to end this set. I would say, again, was there enough blue? I don't know. But when it showed up at the end, it was super nice. And for me, I'm a fan of horsetails and fallen leaves and all that. And the horsetails in this cake were thick and powerful. I love that. And the shot, the pacing of the shots, how it picked up there in the middle, really appreciated that too. What would you say, son?
I'd say it's almost like a combination of the other three cakes. Like it had a little bit of each element in
Mm.
there. Again, the mines I feel like were the consistent theme, or the mines or the tails, depending on which cake it was.
So would you say this is the buffet of the cakes? All you
Yeah,
can eat, a smorgasbord?
it's not. It wasn't my favorite cake of the four, but it definitely had a little bit of all the other elements of the four of the three, really. And yeah, I can see how it would be like the last one in the set because of that. So yeah, I liked it. The breaks and stuff weren't like the biggest or anything, but it had the crackle from one of the other ones. You know, it had the horse tails or falling leaves, and it had the mines, which I think is the consistently they all had some sort of effect like that.
Well, there you go, y'all. That's it. That is the 250 year extravaganza 500-gram assortment cake set from Miracle Fireworks. They did a great job. They did a bang up job. I mean, they've got to be one of the top brands going right now. I think Raccoon edges them out, but what I'll say about Miracle is they try really unique things. They do. They really try unique things. I'm a big Happy Family fan, um, and they do the same thing. We had a cake called Spin to Win, and that was like looking at a baby pro cake, a baby Reikio cake, but not to steal Miracle's thunder. These stood up to the test because we all know it's a factory thing and this and that, and but I feel like the effects here are super unique. The arrangement of the shots, the pacing, how many you get, all that stuff. It was a great finale set, or excuse me, it was a great 500-gram assortment set. Definitely one I would buy again, and like we've discussed, set it up like compound cake and see what happens. Fuse it up. Why not? It's only money, right? Let's watch it. Let's watch it burn with the red, white, and blue. How about that?
The colors that never run.
Yep, the colors, the colors that never run. Let the wings of liberty never lift a feather. Is it lift a feather or lose a feather?
I think it's lose a feather.
Burp.
We're gonna find out.
Anywho, let us know what you think in the comments, guys. Please do that and hit that like button. It helps out the channel. And if you haven't already, why don't you give us a subscribe? Why don't you subscribe? I'm all tongue tied. I ain't editing this out. This is the real thing. This is Wolfman
Real
Snaps.
deal.
Yeah, you're getting the real deal, boy. I ain't editing none of that out.
Wolfman Unfiltered.
I'm going on a little sleep, but that's all right. Yeah, Wolfman Unfiltered in the daylight. So anyway, again, please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comments. And hey, Pyros, always be a light in the dark. See you, Pyros.